Hello everyone, welcome back to We Know What You Like. Lucia here. Today, going to be watching My Hero Academia Season 5, Episode 19, I believe. This one is called More of a Hero Than Anyone. I remember from last week when I saw the preview for this episode, both Mike, excuse me, oh my god, I can't talk today. I was eating a pastry and so now my throat is all clogged, but Mike and Aizawa, they got all choked up from seeing old homeboy, and we were looking at previews from their childhood or schoolhood, and so I'm curious about that. Other than that, yeah, it was a good episode. A family drama all around. Yeah, good stuff. I'm a little pressed on time though, so unfortunately I'm going to be starting this episode without a long introduction, but let's get to it right now.
Our work study took up the entire winter break. Still, it felt like it was over in a flash. And then, the third term began. Our first year at UA seemed like it'd flown by, and suddenly, there were just 3 months left.
My classmates!
Finally.
Happy New Year to you all!
Yes, Happy New Year, everyone!
They're almost second years. Fucking finally.
We'll each share our accomplishments, challenges, etc. from over the winter break.
Oh, Ada.
Comrades, it's time to suit up and head over to Ground Alpha.
Quiet! Time to get started.
Happy New Year, Mr. Aizawa!
An auspicious New Year, sir. I've apprised them of the schedule per your instructions.
Good.
Man, Ida, you're really revving hard today.
Indeed. Thankfully, Manuel,
Why does he look softer?
At my work study as a leader in Hosu. It was just 1 week, but he taught me well. How to work hard without being uptight.
Doesn't he look different?
Yeah, that's the only way to live.
I take it back. He's like a bike where the chain keeps coming off.
That's so very Peter-like.
Mr. Aizawa, please report to the staff room immediately.
Dun dun dun!
Where's Mr. Aizawa?
You didn't hear it over the loudspeaker?
So he had to leave school and take care of it immediately. Can't you make this thing go any faster?
Enough already. Relax.
Oh, intense face.
I know I'm not telling you anything new, but indulge me.
Yo, you
No
look
more
tired,
humans whose
bro.
bodies have been radically bioengineered to withstand multiple quirks. However,
This music, though.
they're not living humans. They're complete
They're
messes.
zombies.
Everything from their brains to their hearts.
Yo, I've never seen
move
Prison
truly
Mike's
are
look
puppets.
so...
They're marionettes with no will of their own.
Gran Torino, we skipped our classes to come here. So let's get to the point, shall we?
Look at his eyes,
Aizawa?
bro.
Calm down, bro.
Oh, he shook, bro. He
We
shook.
have to provide background and be thorough. Or else what you're about to hear might be too much to bear.
Just fucking tell me already.
I'll talk about trivial stuff, but when it comes to info that would put the League at a disadvantage, he suddenly goes non-responsive. Like someone flipped his off switch.
Okay.
Ooh, they wired him differently.
So it took us a long time to figure out what was going on. They've
Ooh.
combined a bunch of quirk
Kurigiri,
factors,
right?
a base
that
with
his name?
others added to form a single new quirk. We've identified the factor that served as the base.
Yeah.
Turns out, it belonged to a kid you were quite familiar with in your UA days. A
Ooh!
boy who lost his life way too soon while working to save others.
So that was their friend. But how did he
We
die?
found out that this base quirk is a very close match to Oboro Shirakumo's.
Dun dun dun! So how did they get his quirk?
When Oboro Shirakumo died,
How?
he and I were doing our work study together.
Ooh, do you see it?
He got
Ew.
caught in a collapsing building.
Ow.
There 1 second and gone the next. He dreamed of the three of us starting an agency.
And that never happened.
Died right after sharing those plans with us.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, Kurogiri is a kind of Nomu. And there's a high probability that the base of his quirks was adapted by using Oboro Shirakumo's remains.
You remember what they used to call us? Class A's 3 dumb egos.
Want to know why we often attack UA? It's simple, really. Where else can one find such a concentration of outstanding quirks?
Yeah, they're all there.
Strategic move, don't you think?
He went on to say it was like being a dog under the table at a 5-star restaurant.
You couldn't help yourself. That's what he's saying.
But I imagine that before the cremation, he just swapped out Oboroshi Okumo's body and turned him into one of his insane Nomu marionettes.
Well, remember, I fought Kurogiri at UA. He spoke completely differently than Shirakumo, and he didn't have any notable reaction to me.
Maybe because they did experiments on him. To see
He
if
had
his
an off
altered
switch.
memories, or even memories they erased, would affect the way he carried out orders. If you two can't get through to him, we're going to ask them to see him next.
Them? I still love it when people are vague.
Never allow his parents to think their son became something so disgusting.
Oh. Thank you for answering.
He's awake.
Go ahead and start.
What's this?
I mean, I guess his hair is similar.
Unexpected guest. I don't think we've
To
met
the friend.
since the UA raid.
Even when Eraser looks at him, the haze hangs around. I guess his body doesn't have a normal form.
It does have a body, though.
Are you concerned about Shigaraki?
Indeed, it's my duty to look after him.
That's a lame duty, if you ask me! Who would ever want to have to take care of that gloomy little punk all day long?
I never questioned it. I'm not the type to neglect a friend.
They just changed their maybe his memory of who he had to protect. Oh, he's about to cry? Maybe a conversation they had.
I remember. The kind of guy who would take in a stray kitten after I had pointedly ignored it.
Yeah, their hair is kind of similar.
That kind of guy.
I'll lend you my goggles.
Oh, he got it for his.
Get in close.
Aww.
Check it out. Now we match.
Why
You
did you need
acted on
goggles?
instinct. I overthought, but you pulled me along.
Is this a confession?
Worrying about consequences.
And then he died.
Despite the fact that a single misstep would mean your death.
Ooh, they got something.
Authority to expel and re-enroll them?
Yes, sir. Sacrifice for others is different than throwing your life away. When these naive kids get the two mixed up, I can expel them, give them a little death so they'll learn. Then I'll re-enroll them. That way they know what's at stake and they'll strive to reach even higher.
I mean, that's the way to do it.
I urge you to authorize it, sir.
The freedom you're asking for is aligned with UA's core philosophy.
Do you know why I did it? I didn't want them to make the same fatal mistake you did. I didn't want them to become heroes who devalue their own lives in the name of
I'm sorry I'm not
justice.
talking a lot. I'm just so focused on what's being shown in front of me.
time, I wanted them to be like you.
I wanted to shape them into heroes who motivate and inspire.
This is literally Kakashi and Obito.
Heroes to live long, happy lives.
The three of us, we could still do it.
Build your agency.
We can be heroes.
Oh.
Brainwave anomaly.
What does that mean?
He's agitated.
Who is producing the Nomu?
Where's Shigaraki hiding?
Even if what they say is true, and all
What
that's
if
left of my
his
friend
face is
sitting
there?
behind this glass? It doesn't matter. Nothing will ever bring him back. Emmett, talk to us!
Answer the question, Shirakumo!
This is so intense!
The three of us were in Class 2A together at UA High School!
And we were all going to become heroes together!
You're over, Shirakumo!
He's gonna fucking pop. Damn.
I am Kurogiri, the protector of Tomura Shigaraki.
Damn. Now they have an inkling of something's there, though.
Nothing you're saying makes any sense to me.
Oh! Fuck!
His brainwaves.
Quiet! Forest in the hospital.
Y'all.
Yay!
Offline.
Eraserhead. Present, Mike. That's enough. You did well.
I'm crying in the club.
Hey, are your eyes okay?
Oh,
They're a bit
mine
dry,
are.
but no big deal.
Jury opened painful wounds, but trust
Needed to
me,
be
something
done.
good has come out of it.
Yo, that's a fucking picture.
What exactly are they?
Experimented
What's the point
humans.
of creating such monsters?
Soldiers.
I don't know why you people refuse to understand.
A human with his ego still
Ah!
perfectly intact,
A
who possesses
hospital.
unlimited power.
No, I have no idea.
The ultimate being whom All For One and I have sought all this time. My masterpiece. Excellent, Tomura Shigaraki. You're coming along nicely. Better than
Oh,
I
he
ever
experimented on him.
imagined.
Yo, he ripped. Alright everyone, so that was episode 19, I believe, of My Hero Academia Season 5. I'm not gonna lie, I cried. I cried. Because how dare they do fucking experimentations and then you just have these two friends just trying so hard to reach some part of their friend even though they knew he was gone. And then I feel bad for I forgot his name, but the friend with the blue hair. What the fuck is his power? If they're like, the basis of this power is that of a boy who died, like, okay, the DNA, but, and they all, okay, so we also know that they like added powers to Kurigiri to make a warp gate, I guess, or to change his complexity, you know, state, but like, what exactly was the friend's power? I don't know. And what it made it so special. Was it warp? I don't know. Did he have, like, he has similar hair? I'm not quite sure. Anyways, I was in my feels. Because, like, we generally don't see Aizawa showing any true emotion. We know he's a good guy. He's a good teacher. He cares about his students, his friends. But this is the first time we've really seen him act any sort of emotional way. And like I said in the reaction, it kind of reminded me of like Kakashi and Obito in terms of doing things, changing his outlook on life due to his friend dying. So it reminded me of that, you know, obviously Naruto spoilers. Oops. But yeah, it was good stuff. A lot of it I felt like I didn't even talk a lot in the reaction because I was just so invested on what we were seeing. And then what All For One was saying also, like, you know why we tagged the school? Because there's a lot of good powers there and I want to see the cream of the crop. Why wouldn't I go there? I mean, that's makes sense. But also, like, fuck off. I still don't like the fact that Deku has some sort of control over Black Whip. I still think that's a cheat sheet code that I'm like, that's some bullshit. But whatever. Bakugo throwing his little hairpiece at Deku's head. That was funny. It was only a matter of time. Surprised he hadn't done it before. Finally, 3 more months and they're fucking done with being first years 5 years later and they're finally fucking done. Well, it's not even done yet. Like season 6. Are they even gonna be? There probably will still be first years in season 6. Like, holy fuck. I did like the line that Shota Aizawa said about not wanting his friend's parents see him be like this. Don't trample on like his memory, their memory of him. That was great. I loved that. And at first I thought they were being vague for no reason. I'm gonna bring in them. Like, I thought it was like someone with like superpowers or something that can get information out. But I was like, oh, well, no, never mind. His parents. It makes sense though to try to bring someone in that will invoke some sort of emotion. And I think it was interesting how when they did experiments, I'm assuming they relied on the fact, like they kept the fact that the friend was loyal. And they focused in on that, but they just altered who he would be loyal for. So I thought that was good stuff. So that stayed true to his personality, even if his slate was wiped for like Shota and President Mike and such like that. Yeah, good stuff. Next episode, I saw the preview. It looks like it's gonna be really good. It's 2 months prior, or we even saw that one doctor who was with All For One, or was with All For One, doing experimentations on Shigaraki, so he's getting stronger. It looked like he was getting pumped into stuff. So is he himself going to be made into some sort of Nomu, or is he just gonna get added powers? I'm not quite sure, because like All For One must have given him something, maybe. I'm not quite sure what though. Regardless, really good episode. Until next time, I will see you then. This is Lucia with We Know What You Like, and bye.